Hi. Right, this video, what it's about really is in one of my other videos I'd shown bits around the flat and showed the end of the bed, and Jason asked if I would show him the coffin lid at the end of the bed. So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about that because a little bit of a video clip's coming up which will show that. But for while I'm here, what I'll do is with that video clip I'll show you one or two of the other bits I've got around the flat that coffin lid inspired, which make me happy. So I'll put one or two of those bits up as well. Apart from that, it's Monday, been to town, it's usually flea market day. Usually get one or two bits. Just managed to get one or two today because I didn't really go looking at the old market, to be honest. But I got one or two bits. One, not very goth. 4 little knives for £1. 4 for £1. I'm not really sure what they are, even though I was in catering. Not dinner knives, not steak knives, nothing like that. Just like that. Little tiny things. So if I sit back and I do that, you can see how small it is. I don't think that you definitely wouldn't get a fork or anything with it. I think it's an item that's used on its own. The only thing I can think is, let's have a look. Not greatly sharp, but could have lost it. The only thing I can think is maybe a fruit knife. If you got fruit on the table, maybe a fruit knife. I don't know. If you know, maybe you'll let me know what it is. But yeah, 4 of those for £1, and I'm sort of catering crazy, so let's have them dinner. The other bit, this, the glass comes out, frosted glass. I think it has a tea light in it or a small candle. Put it in, light it, drop it into the stand, and there's the stand with these lovely dangly bits around them. So, but do I really need it? Goth, yeah, of course I flipping need it. But for 50p, why would you not buy it? Anyway, that, while I was in the shop, in a charity shop, I went to pick up a carpet which is about 6 or 7 foot long and about that wide. Old Victorian style, very dark green, with the Victorian sort of pattern in it. I really liked that, and it was for the grand total. It was really good quality. Grand total of £3. Who's going to argue? So I went in to get that. I went in to get a fairly big Hello Kitty wall clock in pink. Really, because I've got a friend in America, Angela, who's a Lolita Goth, who's stupidly crazy over everything Hello Kitty. She'll probably have an Hello Kitty coffee, I imagine. So I thought I'd buy that and send that to her. So while I was in there getting those, one of the women, as they very often do, got something for you upstairs. No, it doesn't mean upstairs, it means I've got something upstairs. Control your mind. And it was this. It's a belt, and it's lovely leather. It's a bit thin, so I don't know if it's a man's or a woman's or what bit as we go like that. Ta-da! Anybody knows me? I'm Skull Potty. So that was for the grand total of £1, and it's made or sold by a company called Atmosphere. So I'm assuming they sell lots of this sort of stuff. Now, I can have it as a very thin belt, which means that if you do, all the stuff's at the back anyway. Or if I buy some catches, poppers or whatever, out of that could make at least 2 chokers. Or could at least make 3 wristbands. What do you think? Anyway, so that really was the bits today. Came home, in the door. Yay! Been waiting a while for this text, a while all the way from, guess where? China. That's a surprise, isn't it? So if I can open it, because what I do sometimes, I'll stick a label on there and use it. So, free bubble bag. And inside, this lovely little memory locket. Some you twist and open. This one, put your nail in and it opens, and it's on like a little magnet in there. If you're putting something in that's valuable to you, like baby's first tooth or anything, because it's a memory locket, or your boyfriend or girlfriend's curl, don't know, use your own imagination. If it's something you're putting in there that's special to you and you don't want to lose, nothing's stopping you putting a little bit of blue tack, a little bit of super glue or something on there, shut it, and you know it's not going to catch anything and open and lose what's inside it. I think eventually if you need to go in there, stick a knife in that slit and just move it, you'll open it again. But £2 something, free postage from China. It's pretty good, yeah. Nice chain. Nice length. Nice item to go inside. What more could you want? That's excellent. So folks, really, that's that bit over. If you want to stay with me and you keep watching, a little bit of come up showing you one or two bits of the Coffin inspired ideas I've got around here. I have got other ideas that have not been done yet. And yeah, show you the coffin lid thing at the end of the bed. I'll give you a little bit of an idea what it's about. So stay tuned, keep looking, that'll pop up, and I may just pop back and bore you a little bit more at the end of it. Have fun. I don't know which way it's coming. That way, I think. Okay, this is the coffin lid at the end of my bed. Not a real one, but one I made up myself just to fill the gap in. That was before I got that big clock, and it is a big clock. It's pretty heavy metal, and it's on the wall with the the piece at the back that you hang it with, but it's also got at least 2 big screws through certain areas to keep it there, because I don't want crowning with that in the night. But yeah, the coffin lid is just I think it's MDF cut into that shape, metal doorknobs for the coffin screws. That's a silver plaque, and that, believe it or not, is a kid's sword and scabbard that looked pretty fake silver. I brought it home painted black, put a big black jewel on, some small blue ones. So it looks a bit like the coffin lid of a warrior or something like that. Anyway, that'll be changed sooner or later. I'll either doctor it up so it really does look like a good coffin lid, or I shall buy a real coffin lid. But there you go. That was electric light. It was an electric one. I pulled the wires out. I think I left the sockets that you put the bulb into, because that just takes a candle. I obviously don't light them because what are they, 2 inches from the ceiling? And at the side there's 2 white ones that again are wall ones. I believe they were candle ones, so yeah, candles. Those are 2 rings, 2 skull rings that sort of expandable at the back, so I just stuck them on the candles. The curtains have just got 2 different ribbons, and the red thing that looks like massive great big finger rings, I think I got 4 or 6 of those in a box for something like 50p, napkin rings. So really, yeah, that's the end of the bed. That little bit within the curtains is either going to become a very rich Victorian dark green or red, something like that. Not black, I don't think. But eventually it will look a lot cooler. So that's the coffin lid. So this is a coffin inspired wall plaque, which looks like that now, hanging on the wall. So just a little thing I did at the beginning of the coffin coffee table. You can take the lid off and it's empty inside. That's what it looks like today. A few more birds on it, but more or less like that. The process I made of doing coffin slabs for in the carpet, there's 3 different types, and that's what they look like in the carpet. And the bathroom, the bath was made to look very much like a casket. So welcome back, dark people. Anyway, that was the coffin lid at the end of the bed. 1 or 2 other ideas that I've got around the place. Nothing much, but I like them. So that's it, folks. Down below there's loads of links for you different goblins, and it's generally those with very few subscriptions. So I'll put the links there so people can go along, have a look at them, enjoy what they have to say, click on their subscription, and I'm sure they'll probably subscribe back to you. We'll all be a great bunch of friends. Apart from that, just before I go, if you want to leave a message down there, if you have any ideas what you'd like me to do, anything you'd like me to rant on about or do, put it down there and we'll see if it can be done. No, and I don't want one what is under your kilt. Thank you very much. Google and bloody find out for yourself. But yeah, if you've got any ideas or something you'd like, put it down there and we'll see what we can do. So have fun, behave your bloody selves. I have to keep telling you that. Just behave yourselves. See you later.